explaining to us the real estate laws and bankruptcy laws, pero medyo po nagpahinga. Pero nagbabalik po ngayong hapon ang ating kababayan kompanyero, Attorney Norberto Reyes. Hello and welcome once again to Kababayan LA.
Hi, Janelle. It's nice to be here.
Yes, it's been a while. You know, foreclosure, we were talking about that before, and it's still ongoing. Yeah. How did we get here in the first place?
Right now there's a lot of foreclosure news that's been circulating lately because of the foreclosure fraud scandal. And that is because several bank employees have recently admitted under oath that many fraudulent and fabricated documents have been filed in pursuit of these foreclosures. And now that that's all coming out, it has brought us here to a point where it's really an unprecedented time in history when all 50 state attorneys general are conducting a joint investigation into what the banking industry has done in relation to these mortgages.
Yes, foreclosure fraud, no?
Yes.
Now, how do you know if you're a homeowner? How do you know if your bank committed fraud against you?
Well, it's not always easy to tell, but the first step is usually to get a copy of all of the documents that have been filed as part of the public record. All of the land records are kept by the county in which the property is located, so most clients will either go to the county recorder's office, get copies of all the documents that were filed relating to their property, or they can simply come to our office and we can access those documents online.
And we have the number of the Reyes Law Group for you later on in the show. Stick around for that. But what kinds of fraud ang kinocommit ng mga banks na ito or bank employees?
Well, for example, there's been many instances where documents that are supposed to be notarized were not notarized in the presence of notaries.
Right, notaries.
And maybe the notaries are supposed to be present in the room, but they're not present in the room when they're notarized. The most common problem that we see is bank employees sign affidavits, which are sworn documents filed in court, attesting to the fact that they have checked all of the records and the records are accurate. This loan is really in default,
right,
when in reality they have not checked the documents. They couldn't possibly have checked the documents because they're signing 1,000 documents a day in some instances. So
how does this affect a homeowner that's nearing, whose property is nearing foreclosure?
Well, here in California, we're a non-judicial foreclosure state, so typically the lenders don't need to go to court in order to conduct a foreclosure. So in that sense, the homeowner is at a disadvantage. So my advice is to get these documents, get these issues in front of a court, in front of a judge, and the way to do that is by filing a lawsuit to expose these issues to a court's attention so that a court can intervene and do something that's necessary to stop the foreclosure.
Okay, and some people that are watching right now, alam nyo naman, lawsuit, it's so easy to throw around these days, pero medyo tedious siya and it's a waste of time. Sometimes it's a waste of money also.
Yes.
What guarantee do I have? What's going to happen to me if I file a lawsuit against those, let's say, bank employees that committed fraud?
Yes, well, I don't think any lawyer can really guarantee a particular result from a lawsuit other than to give their best efforts and to be professional in conducting the lawsuit. But I would encourage homeowners to consider that as a top option because I sense that the tide is turning in the courtrooms and judges are beginning to understand more and more what the issues are, why it's important to examine the bank documents that they're relying on, because it's been in the news so much. The judges read the newspapers also, and so they're becoming more and more aware of the issues that foreclosure lawyers like myself have been raising for the past a year or so, and now it's becoming more and more common knowledge.
All right. And so perhaps you should call the Reyes Law Group. If we have the number, we can put it up on the screen, and they can help you. You give free consultation to me? Yes, they do give free consultation. What do they need to bring?
Usually we start with the note, the promissory note that relates to their mortgage, the deed of trust, and any documents that may relate to a loan modification or foreclosure that the homeowner has tried to obtain during the previous months.
Okay, and you can advise them on the proper route to go.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much. We hope to see you more often here on the show.
Thank you.
More power to you.
Thank you, Janelle.
Magbabalik pa po ang Kababayan LA. Don't go away.